Okay, guys. We are live, and we have a trailer coming up tonight. So, here are the silhouettes, and they are very obvious. Looks like the one on the left is Ike, and the one on the right is Tethys. I'm sure everyone was able to figure that out. It's very easy to tell it's Ike by the headband, and it looks like he's got a lance, possibly, or maybe that's just like a really long handle for an axe. Like, Irvon's got a really long handle as well. So, could be one or the other. But I'm probably going to go ahead and bet this is a lance version of Ike. Alright, so how y'all doing tonight? What's going on? People in the chat, let's see what's up. Alright, Giratina Light says, Ike with his bikes out will be real. Well, we're going to find out. Possibly. It seems likely. Alright, what else we got going on in the game right now? We have okay, so Hall of Forms Revival is going on. I went ahead and built up this Shinin, but I don't think I'm going to take him. I got basically all of the best stuff that you could. I just don't really know if he's worth a Forma right now. So, I don't know. We'll decide whether or not I'm going to get this guy, but there we go for that. Alright, also we have Grand Conquest, which is like once every year. It seems like we get this mode. Okay, we could actually play a fight, I guess. I only have 2 lances right now, so wouldn't really be worth a very high score. But, I mean, we could do that. Maybe we'll save that for later. Vocaloid Lover says, good evening, Tacho. How are you? Doing pretty good, Vocaloid. The question, though, is how are you? Are you doing good? That's more important. Multani 008 says demote Ike. I mean, it is possible, right? It seems like every single time they've done one of these silhouette reveals and they have a male, like an obviously male character on the silhouette, they end up being the Tempest Trial demote. Like, they did the same thing with Ectordeer and many, many more before that. Like, Innis as well. I'm pretty sure he was also the Tempest Trial demote and he was also the silhouette. So, yeah, I mean, dude. Could you imagine Tempest Trial demote Ike? I would be shocked if they actually did that. Okay, we did lose a little bit of lift on this defense. This is, like, the funniest defense ever. I kind of want to show this, like, just for the sake of showing it, but... Hold on, are we... Hold on a second. It's telling me that the live stream is lagging quite a bit. Is that actually true? Because it's hard for me to tell. Yeah, I mean, YouTube is telling me that it is, but I'm not sure. Because OBS seems to be telling me that it's fine. Alright, hey Tacho, it's so great to see you live again. Always wonderful. Hey, thanks, Skymer. Lance Ike incoming. I'm glad you're doing good. I'm not doing great right now. Oh, that sucks. Yeah, sorry to hear that, Vocaloid. Don Chihuahua says, Lance Ike incoming. Can you show your summoner skills? Well, oh, somebody asked me that last time, too. Hold on, let me pull that up. I think it's over here, right? No, wait, not there. It's here. Okay, so we can go ahead and take a look at my skills over here. Yeah, so this is basically what I've got on my summoner at the moment. So, basically, Arcane Lilina's weapon. We have a Blazing Special. And then we've got Double Life and Death, basically Verge of Death. And then Occult Strike, Time Pulse 4, Death Blow, Echo. It's pretty funny that you can give Echo skills to your... to your summoner. I think that's very cool. Okay, the live stream is choppy, apparently. It seems like it's coming back, though. Hold on. OBS is telling me that the live stream is healthy again. So maybe it was just like for a little bit, it was a little choppy. Ugh. It's always gross when this happens, because I'm not ever sure how to fix it without just like, ending the stream and then resetting my router and, like, all that. It seems to be doing a little bit better now, though. Please do your best to keep me posted in the chat if the live stream is dipping in quality or if it's lagging or anything of the sort. Alright, so there we go. We showed off my summoner. I want to quickly show this one defense, but... Hold on, not edit defense. Let's... This one defense here, this is like the best replay I've ever seen in my life. I was laughing so hard when this happened. Okay, so it's the same defense that I've been showing off forever now. This guy's got Ninja Saline. He's got the Atun Micaiah. He's got Temera, who's going to be his obvious bait option. Then we've got Lumera for Stone Tiles. We have Ash for Warping. And then Rune for the extra slot. You will never guess what happens here, how this guy loses his units. Alright, so check this out. Alright, turn 1, we just go for a rally. We get some Stone Tiles up for Temera. Also, Temera is getting all her penalties healed by Saline and Micaiah. Alright, so Freyr goes in first. And doing basically no damage at all. And then Sandstorm comes in, basically kills King Freyr, even with Escutcheon up. Oh, actually, he did live the first hit, but I think he dies on the counter here. Okay, I guess I stand corrected. Never underestimate this guy in terms of his tanking capabilities. That's one of the reasons why I gave him Escutcheon, so he could just, like, attack into something and live. Alright, Arturo. What's up, Arturo? Hey, Tacho, if Rune wins Choose Your Legends 9, if there is one wants his Brave Alt to look like Ash Ketchum, because he has Ash Ketchum's voice, I don't think they're going to do that if he wins. Okay, I don't know what is going... Whoa. Hold on, why is the live stream, like... Did it die? Hold on, it's telling me the live stream died. But I don't think it died. Ain't no way the live stream... Hold on. Let me get to the bottom of this right now while we are still actually live. Alright, Skymer says, I've been saving my orbs all this month because I'm hoping for Mythic Sombron at the end of the month. Because I think Mythic Lumera came out at this time last year. Yeah, she did. She came out in January. So it is possible we might get Sombron at the end of this month. And it is a Mythic Hero that we are getting. So right here, this is... I mean, would you have ever expected this to happen? Gatekeeper gets a KO with the Lin Ring from a mile away. There is a very good reason why I gave that to him. And we just see it come into fruition right there. So, pretty funky situation there. Alright, Nor. Yo, what's up, Nor? Multani says it looks better now. Okay, I'm not sure if the stream is actually working or not, or what is going on. Huh. Man, you know what I think I'm going to do? I think I'm going to just, like, end the stream right here. I'm going to go ahead and, like, reset my router and then come back, and then maybe that'll fix it. I'm not completely sure, but we've still got plenty of time until the trailers. So give me 1 second to see if I can sort this out, and then I'll be right back. Alright, hold on. We have people telling me the stream is fine. I can't tell. I'm not actually watching the stream. I'm just, like, streaming it. So, like, it's hard to tell when I'm not a viewer. And then I don't have, like, an extra, an extra, monitor to, like, see, like, have the stream open in a separate monitor and then have the stream open, like, the live stream control panel on the main screen to see, like, if there's any problems. All right, everyone is saying it's fine. So YouTube has been lying to me if that's the case. Because they're saying the stream is not... I don't have a good connection, is what they're telling me. But I guess it's all a bunch of hoopla. Okay, if everything is fine, we can continue on then. Alright, we'll go ahead and do Resonant Battles if that's the case. Vocaloid says it's pausing sometimes. It seems fine now. I hope so. Looks okay right now. Everything is in order. Vocaloid also says, hello, how are you? Doing alright, Vocaloid. We already introduced ourselves, though, earlier, Vocaloid. I said hi to you. Oh, Vocaloid is talking to Skymer. Okay, cool. Alright, we're going to go ahead and hop in here. You know, I've heard people say that Resonant Battles always gives a hint as to who the harmonic heroes are going to be. And it does seem like we have somebody from Sacred Stones coming in. Because we have Tethys as one of the silhouettes. So, Sacred Stones and Blazing Blade, maybe? Although I would say probably just like Sacred Stones and someone from Tellius. Maybe Ephraim and Ike as a duo. Would people want that? Like Ephraim and Ike. That'd be interesting. Yeah, maybe the lance that it seems like Ike has on the silhouette is actually Siegmund from Ephraim. And he's like borrowing Ephraim's weapon. What do you guys think about that? And let me know in the chat what you guys think about that. Like a duo Ike and Ephraim for this duo hero on this banner. I really hope Ike is the demote. I don't want to see Power Creep Emblem Ike. Unfortunately, that might be what happens. I don't see any possible way they're going to be dropping a brand new Ike and then he's not going to be as good as Emblem Ike. Please, not another Erica alt. Yeah, Erica's got way too many alts. They've been playing way too many favorites with her. Alright, what is the way that we want to do this? Let's see here. Okay, who has the Celica ring? Okay, we have it on Lyn there. I'm thinking we might want to do this, right? Because then we can warp Lyn right there and get rid of this guy. And then if we find a way to get rid of this enemy Lyn over here, we can then move our own Lyn right there. Okay, we can also just go ahead and pop this. Lyn versus Lyn. Check this out. Furion says, I think that would be cool. They would fit each other. I swear to God, if they add Lucia, my #1 waifu as a desert alt. Power creep to the moon. Wait to see them dropping Ismare. Oh my God. If they drop Ismare on this, I would be so happy. Like, out of all of the side characters that... I guess we could call her an NPC, even though we do get her at the end of the game if you... like, do the extra maps and the creature campaign until you unlock her. Ismare, for the most part, is not a playable character, but she's one of the coolest NPCs ever, I think. I would love to get a playable Ismare on this banner. Nil says, I usually skip the desert banner, but Ike, RIP, I have no orbs right now. Still summoning for Adine. Yeah, I skipped that banner, the Jugdral banner. It's not a bad banner by any means. Like, I definitely think there's some good stuff there. Particularly, what's her face? Bridget. I think Bridget is very good. Ike and Jarek, I couldn't save orbs at that point. Not a chance. Yeah, that's another possibility for him if he's going to be part of the duo. Like Ike and Jarek, because they're both mercenaries. That'd be interesting. I believe they had a conversation, actually, in one of the Tempest Trials, too. Or maybe not one of the Tempest Trials. One of the, what you call it? The Forging Bonds. When they first added Jarek he was going around talking to all the mercenaries. And then he goes up to Ike, and they have their conversation there. Desert Ross. I don't know if they're going to add Desert Ross. If any character deserves to be in the desert, I think it's... what's his face? The berserker that comes with Larachel. Dozla, I think his name is. Isn't he Larachel's uncle? I think that's who he is, right? Dozla? That's definitely the guy that should be in the desert, I would say. Best of luck summoning for Edane. I love her so much, and I haven't summoned on that banner yet, but she seems like a really good unit. Yeah, her and also Bridget, I think, are definitely the two best units on that banner. So, best of luck to anyone if you're still summoning over there. But it looks like tonight we're probably going to get something crazy. In past years, I think the Desert Banner has always been, like, one of the crazier banners. Because, like, some examples, we've had Caden Lindy before. We've had the Desert Carla, who was really good. We've had, obviously, Idun, who's really good. Or, not Idun, Igreen is who I meant to say. So, the Desert Banner does introduce power creep. And if Ike is going to be on here, probably a sign of even more power creep. Do you think Baldur has a chance in Choose Your Legends this year, or is Engage sweeping this one? I would be happy with an Engage sweep, but there's also like a bunch of other stuff that I really want besides Engage. So I'm not sure like what I would want the most. Obviously, Ivy and Diamant, I think, are going to probably do really good. Maybe even Yunaka as well. But outside of that, like, who else from Engage do we think actually has a chance? Probably not too many other characters besides those ones. And then, of course, we have Toma as well. Toma from TMS, who I think is, like, the most popular character that's not in the game yet. So, could this finally be the year where we get more TMS? Maybe. I think Baldur has a chance. Well, Baldur definitely has a chance, but unfortunately for Baldur, she is not as big of a waifu as Gulveig is. Dude, Gulveig was just premier waifu energy when we first saw her on the trailer. I'm not really feeling the same way about Baldur. So, I can see why Gulveig was able to win, but maybe not Baldur. All right, Vocaloid says Pandreo. I gave that to him. Pandreo, huh? You know, I've summoned a lot of copies of Pandreo, even though he's only a recent unit. I would have loved to summon this many copies of Lapis by this point. Like, I could probably almost plus 10 Pandreo already. I sparked Bridget already, and I had max focus bubbles, and it's been like 25 to 30 summon later, and still nothing. Oh, yeah, that was basically me on the Christmas banner this year. I summoned all the way up to the first spark, and I got nothing. Like, absolutely nothing. None of the focus units. I ended up getting a bunch of off-focus 5 stars that I can't really do anything with. And I ended up sparking Fomortis on the first spark, and then I just had to keep on going, because I wanted to get... I really wanted Hortensia and also Shez from that banner. So I just kept on summoning until I got up to the second spark, and then I was lucky enough to pull Shez on the summons, and then I sparked Hortensia. But yes, the luck does suck every now and then. Oh, we gotta give blessings out here. Hold on. I haven't even done my arena run yet, so I haven't, like, given the blessings to characters. Let's go ahead and do that quickly. Alright, Don Chihuahua says, I completely forgot that Azura hadn't won Choose Your Legends. Just seems like it would have happened by now. Yeah, there are a couple of characters that have been consistently doing well, and Azura is one of them. I guess male Corrin has a chance this year, too. Sigurd definitely has a chance. Like, can we get a Corrin that does not have a Dragonstone, please? I would love it if they're going to give us a Omega Yato male Corrin as a brave hero. That's the only reason I'd be okay with him winning. Like, get him out of Dragonstone jail. Tasho, can I get your opinion on something? If Mythic Sombron got into the game, whenever he may, I feel like he'd obviously be a dragon, but do you think he would be an armored infantry or flying? Probably armor. Like, that's just like what they do to all these final bosses. They did it to Grima, they did it to Anankos. I think Medeus is like the only one who didn't end up being an armored dragon. They made him infantry. How do you feel about Alencia? I like Alencia. I actually like her more in Path of Radiance than I like her in Radiant Dawn, but she does have a lot more story relevance in Radiant Dawn, I feel. But, I don't know, something about the story from Alencia in Path of Radiance where she's just, like, on her hands and knees begging the Grail mercenaries for help. I kind of like that. Like, she's been with us since the very start. She's kind of like Guinevere in Path of Radiance, if I think about it. Where she's always there from the very start. She's the main person trying to get us to help. And eventually we do come around and we get her as a playable character, too. So, yeah, I do like Alencia a lot. I don't know if she's going to be on this banner, though. Baldur, on the other hand, looks like she wants to kill everyone. Hoder in the story asking kind of freaky in a good way. You know, between the two, between Baldur and Hoder, I think I might like Hoder more. I'm not sure, like, Baldur being the more popular of the two is kind of a surprise to me. I don't know, man. Hoder is pretty stacked. She's got... Not only does she have a hand cannon, but she's got 2 extra cannons as well. Alright, what do we got here? We have a Duo Lear, Duo Crom, Alencia, and Legendary Yuri. This one shouldn't be too bad. It should be an easy Marnie sweep. Hopefully. Oh, dude, this is so... just please put your Yuri right there so we can just smack him. Hey, we got Bochi in here. What's up, Bochi? Hoder is hotter. Yeah, I agree. I think so, too. Which is why I'm so stunned that everyone likes Baldur more. I don't know. Maybe that's just, like, a difference in taste for certain people, but... I don't know. I thought Hoder looked a lot better. Do we want to use an item here? I'm just going to use an item. Yeah, because I foolishly put Lloyd in harm's way there. He probably could have lived, too. Like, I probably could have just left him there and he wouldn't have been in too much trouble. I don't think Alencia could actually take him out. But, I don't know. Just in case, let's be safe here. I'm a Baldur ride or die at the moment. Alright, Baldur stands. Where are you at? Let's see some Baldur stands in the chat. Let me know why you like Baldur so much. Well, that might actually be a stupid question, too. I mean, everyone's got their own taste, right? So, not everyone is going to like the same character. Hoder is just my type. Yeah, I agree. She's also kind of goofy as well. I don't know. I like him goofy. Like Hoder is more fun. Redwind says, Duo Lear is slept on. Take his preference A skill off of him. Pair him with another damage cut support, and he cooks. I have actually came around on him quite a bit after, like, putting him through the workshop. Looking at all of his potential, because, yeah, I agree his A skill isn't that crazy right now, but you could still certainly use it just to get the miracle. But the passives have been getting so nuts lately. You could probably just give him a better A skill, and then he's got so many good support skills like Kanto Curb, and now he's got higher ground. Well, not higher ground. What's the other one? Barricade, I think, was the one that has Warp Bubble, and then it has, like, Joint Drive defense. Or Distant Defense, or whatever it's called. Balder has that smug aura. Balder is preferred only because of her tsundere art, I think. Did she have a tsundere art? That one might have slipped past me. I don't recall seeing her having art like that. Also, hi. What's up, Lusa? My type is lay radar. Alright, Lusa likes some big and tree. Like Groot. Alright, what do we got here? New Year Haythrun with Lagu's friend. Interesting. Alright, then Ninja Lucina, Elincia, and Yuri. Okay. Alright, any number of things we could possibly do here, but Lucina is kind of scary. I don't want her to just, like, swap with somebody and then reach my whole team. Not really a way for me to snipe her and get out of the way, though. Huh. Actually, there might be a way. Hold on, let's see here. I can do this, right? And then... Oh, wow. Are you freaking serious, man? I have to pop her duo skill to get that kill? Bro, Green has fallen... This is the Desert Hero from last year, by the way. And we're going into the Desert Banner for this year. I swear to God, dude, if this happens to Desert Ike, like by the time next year comes by, he can't even kill the glass cannon units. We've got a problem here. Okay, let's just pop her duo skill. Let's just do it. All right, we get this KO here. Rey Experto, what up, man? The one where Balder blushes. I don't know if I've seen that one. Maybe I'm just not remembering, though. Hey, Tacho, question for you. Do you think they'll ever allow us to upgrade Sacred Seals to Tier 4? Possibly. I mean, I think they could. But probably not until we get, like, blue border or red border passives, like Tier 5. Because they're not going to do that because it's going to hurt their... Well, not really hurt, but it's going to increase score again. So they're probably not going to do that until more characters are able to get, like, Tier 5 passives. Alright, so Igreen is over there. Now we want to get her out of the way. And how do we want to do that? We could probably just go ahead and do this. And then we can Kanto Chrom out of the way there. Let's put him... Where do we want to put Chrom? Let's see here. We'll put him over there. And I think we're safe. I don't think he can reach us from here. Yeah, we're good. Okay. Jesus Christ, that Lucina, man. And now we can't even beat Haythrun either at 1 HP. Dude, I swear to God, man, this game. Power creep is just, like, ridiculous. Alright, Don Chihuahua says, in all seriousness, I do really hope Ectordeer wins this year. Just because I think having a Brave Beast-type unit would be sick. I agree with that. There's so much more creativity that they could go in with all the Brave heroes. I thought, like, last time we could have totally gotten a Brave duo Alphonse and Kieran. Like, that's what I wanted to see from the winner. And unfortunately, that's not what we ended up getting. But, man, they have so much potential that they could do if they wanted to. But it just seems like they don't want to. Like, these brave heroes getting duo alts and harmonic alts and, like, all sorts of stuff like that. That would be a cool way for them to introduce, like, a winner and then maybe get somebody else who is doing really good in the standings onto the brave banner as well. Like, for example, Toma, who has been doing good forever. Let's say, I don't know, for argument's sake, let's say Sigurd ends up winning this year. And then Toma, he doesn't make it into top 4, but Toma is, like, in the running as, like, one of the more popular characters. So what they do for the winner of Sigurd is they end up making him a duo hero with Toma. Like, just to get an extra character in there. And then it will also lead to a more interesting design for the unit, and they'd be a duo hero, so they score higher, and, like, all sorts of stuff. I don't know. I feel like there's definitely a lot of other interesting things they could do with these characters that, for some reason or another, they just do not feel like doing. Yu-Gi-Oh! Misplay. I find it strange they didn't release a Bruno pick when he showed up in the story. I think we'll never see him again, though, due to the story. Yeah, that's an RIP for Bruno stans. Dude, they killed him for no reason. Absolutely no reason whatsoever. They just killed him off. Bruno deserved better than that, man. Bruno has been with us since the very start. He deserved some conclusion to his story. We never even figured it out. Like, between him and Zacharias, like, how he's got 2 personalities and, like, why he ended up losing his memory or whatever. They never really elaborated on all of that. They're just like, okay, we'll kill Bruno. Who cares about his story? Just get him out of here. Oh, this guy's got Satyr and Leon. So you know he likes ending actions. Alright, very funny. Oh, we could probably just use this, right? Yeah, I mean, this is a bait team, but I doubt we have anything to worry about at all here. Still, the only normal pool duo unit is Ephraim. Yeah, I mean, they might as well. I think at least for first place, like the first place male winner and the first place female winner, I think maybe one of them could be a duo hero, one of them could be a harmonic hero, just to, like, spice things up a little bit. They're getting very lazy with the brave hero designs. Not that they've always been lazy, but they're getting lazier, to put it one way. When we got basically double Robins, the exact same design, this exact same outfit and everything. And neither of them got the Levin sword, by the way. Alright, this guy doesn't even have rings on his heroes either. Alright, do we think this guy has any way to kill my Needhogger if I put her over here? I'm going to say no. Let's just say Needhogger can tank all this. By the way, I do not like her Japanese voice. It's very annoying. It really makes me wish that they would settle the strike already. Yeah, if you have this New Year Needhogger, you know what I'm talking about. The Japanese voice for her is very... it's like very weeaboo. Like, very anime fan-centric type of voice acting. I would have expected her to have, like, a more deep and gritty voice. But no, it's very high-pitched anime waifu voice. I remember when Lysithea won Choose Your Legends, I really wanted her to be a sword unit that targeted res instead of defense, like her budding talent skill in 3 houses. They totally could have did that if they wanted to. Yeah, I mean, there were a lot of directions they could have went in with Lysithea, but it seems like they, for the most part, they just went ahead and made those characters just be like, pretty much just time skip alts for all of them. Her voice is very over the top. I gave her up for my Marnie. Yeah. Not a bad choice there. Just give her fodder to Marnie. Because she does have Slick Fighter, which is very good. Oh, wow. We can't kill Leon here. I would really like to get rid of Leon, because... I guess we could just do this. Yeah, because he's got Fire Sweep, and I can't counterattack him with Nidhogger. Oh, by the way, have you guys been keeping up with, like, all the tech stuff that's been going on? Like, all these tech updates that have been happening lately? So, NVIDIA announces the RTX 50. Well, RTX 50 series for graphic cards, and these fools is bugging, man. They talking about how the 5070 is going to be as good as the 4090. And then they posted the specs on their website, and it's like half the power of like every single stat. It's got like half the VRAM. It's... Bro, like, how do they figure this card is just as good as a 4090? I have no idea. And if that's the case, too, like, why not reduce the price of the 4090 then? Because the 5070 is going to be dropping for, like, what is it, $550? $550? And the 4090 is still, like, $1,500 or something? So, if they want to ride or die with their statements, be like, okay, the 5070 is just as good as the 4090. Then why don't I get a price drop on the 4090 then? Like, bring it down to, like, I don't know, $600, $500, $600? Man, these cats are... Bro, they just lie through their teeth all the time. They just want to, like, glaze their products so much. Make it look like it's better than it actually is. AI upscaling with DLSS, yeah. All of that is complete gibberish. If the actual hardware is not as powerful. Bro, like, VRAM is actually becoming a problem nowadays, because you will max out VRAM on a lot of cards if you're playing recent games in 4K with, like, ray tracing on and, like, all that. Dude, ray tracing eats VRAM. It's insane. Like, how... I remember back in the day, like, because I build my PCs myself, right? So, like, back in the day, you would get a good graphics card and it would last you, like, 2 or 3 generations. 3 is, like, pushing it, but at least, like, 2 generations for a good graphics card. Bro, I remember... When was it? Like, the latest PC that I built, the one that I'm using right now, I built it, like, 2 years ago, and everything was as good as it could be. And then, come to find out, I don't have enough VRAM anymore. Like, I'm maxing out VRAM playing some of these recent games. And then I'm going to want to get recent games, too. Like Monster Hunter Worlds. Or, what's it called? Monster Hunter Wilds. Like, that game is coming out next month. I'm definitely going to want to play that with the max settings on. Okay, a very long tangent there. I didn't mean to rant that long about graphics cards, but... yeah, just relevant stuff to my interest. I still run a 1080 and it works fine. Yeah, there you go, Jer. Don't fall for all of these bigwig corporations acting like you gotta upgrade your graphics card every gen. Hey, Tacho, they say those cards that have the same performance because of the amount of cores dedicated to AI on those cards. Yeah, but then, like... now we start talking about fake frames and, like, AI generation and all that. It doesn't really look the same as just natively running the game as opposed to using AI to help the card run the game. Have you played Marvel Rivals? I'm kind of addicted. Nah, I haven't played Marvel Rivals. 5070 basically has a ton of cores dedicated to AI. Yeah, but come on, do we really need AI to be generating frames in games now? Like, is that how far, like, how much we need AI? That we need it to fake generate in frames to... like make the game look like it's running smoother even though it's not. NVIDIA is very greedy with VRAM. You have to get the 5080 just to get to 16. Yeah, that's another problem too, is that, bro, the jump from the 5080 to the 5090 is like double the VRAM. It's like, okay, the 5090 is $2,000. It's going to have 32 gigs of VRAM. The 5080 is like, what is it, $1,000 for 16 gigs of VRAM? Are you kidding me? Bro, the 4090 has 24 gigs of VRAM. Why is the 5080 less than that? It's a next-gen card, man. Come on. I just found out Hatsune Miku is on Fortnite. Oh, man. I don't know why that made me laugh. Isn't everyone in Fortnite, though? Like, Fortnite has every character. They go out of their way to get collabs in. Yeah, like, last time I checked, they had, like, Goku in Fortnite. And, like, Dragon Ball Z characters. I don't know how Fortnite does it. Like, how do they get so many characters in their game? You would think licensing would be an issue at some point. But I guess not. They did Miku dirty. Nah, the problem is lazy devs not optimizing the games. Yeah, that's a possibility also. Because a lot of recent games right now are not optimized well at all. I don't know why, but it's just... That's just how it is. Alright, which Fire Emblem character will be in Fortnite? I would probably guess like Lucina and Chrom or Robin or like Byleth or something. Someone from one of the recent games. Alright, Geotactics says they are comfortable using way too much shitty technology to make games look prettier and laggy on old machines. Yeah. It's all, like, the optimization on these games is really bad right now. And they just keep pushing forward on graphics. Like, I thought the graphics already looked good enough. Instead of pushing more on graphics, I would like them to maybe tone it back a little and start putting more content in the game itself. Even Godzilla is in Fortnite. How does that work? How is Godzilla in Fortnite? Like, isn't he too big? The funny part is that those texts are horrible, too. I don't blame the devs at all. It's the higher-ups trying to push games out as quick as they can to make cash. Yeah, that's another problem, too. These big corporations, they don't really give the game devs enough time to cook. So, like, that's why you'll buy a game today, and then as soon as you come home with the game, or, like, as soon as you download the game, you still got to do a day one download. The new illumination they are using on newer games is just trash. This background music goes hard. This is Mega Man X. Is Mega Man in Fortnite? Because that's what Tacho is listening to right now. I would have to imagine he'd be in. Mega Man's like one of the most popular characters. Just wait till the whole game is rendered in AI. Yeah, for real. I mean, that's what it seems like we're leading up to. Like, we're just gonna get an entire AI-made game at some point. Oh, you know, speaking of, speaking of AI, have you guys heard about the Google tech thing, too, where they showed off their new, what was it, like a quantum computing chip called Willow, and this is their words, not mine. They said, this quantum chip is so high-tech and so advanced that we just proved the existence of the multiverse. I'm just sitting in my computer like, dude, what? Like, what are you talking about, bro? These kids, dude, like, these tech companies, man, I swear to God, they just glaze their products so hard. Like, how do you even go about testing that? The quantum chip or whatever it is, Willow, has proved the existence of a multiverse. How do you figure? Like, is there any way you can back up that statement? I doubt it. But I swear to God, that's what they said. If you haven't seen it, I recommend, like, just watch their presentation of Willow and just listen to how hard they are glazing this product. It's like your brain will fall out of its socket from all the nonsense they're spewing here. Low-key advertising Marvel Universe. Yeah, I didn't even know we were in a multiverse, let alone that they just proved it. We haven't even proved that a multiverse exists. Okay, I'm getting so sidetracked right now, man. I don't even know what's going on. Where are we? Okay, we're going with this team, I guess. I'm not too confident that these guys can beat Marnie, though, so let's use somebody else. We could try this one, I guess. Yeah, people have been talking up Alear. Let's use Alear for this one. See Alear in action. Yeah, I have actually come around on this unit quite a bit. I think he's pretty solid. Can I go to the multiverse where Fey Pass is free and we get twice the orbs every day? I wish. Something with Doctor Strange or going back in time with Ant-Man. I mean, that was a movie. That's a movie, though. There's a difference between a movie and real life. These fools said they proved the multiverse in real life. Okay, so the way they are backing up the statement is the amount of possibilities it tries in a set amount of time beats the theoretical maximum based on our laws of physics. So they theorize. Well, sure, the way that it sounds to me is that... Okay, so think about it as a race, right? Let's say... Okay, so our regular computer chip is on a race, and they're trying to get to the finish line, right? So they go from start to finish. But a quantum chip doesn't go from start to finish. A quantum chip is taking a shortcut. It doesn't do the same exact, like, start to finish that the regular chip would do. It finds a shortcut, and it does it in, like, a portion of the amount of time. So, how in the world does that prove the existence of a multiverse when the quantum chip is just, like, taking a shortcut? It's not actually doing what it's saying that it's doing in the same amount of time. It's doing something different. This probably... What I'm saying probably makes zero sense. Because, I'll be honest, I don't even understand it myself. Like, when they're talking about all this, I watched their presentation. They're talking about, like, qubits and, like, regular bits. A regular bit is a 0 or a 1. Like, that's how a bit functions. On a 0 or a 1 could be two values. And a qubit can be 0 or 1 or both at the same time. So, like, that's about the extent of my knowledge on this. But to me, that sounds like it's just taking a shortcut. Okay. And now back to Fire Emblem Heroes, ladies and gentlemen. Alright, so she's got the Celica ring there. Oh, wow, this is a very loved Tana. Look at this. God damn. Got her a plus 10 and everything. I really like this Tana, actually. She's pretty good for a demote. I wish I got Duo Lear. I got 5 Hortensias instead. Oh, boy. All right, what in the world? Dude, what are they telling me here? Bro, this live stream has been the live stream from hell with the amount of notices and error messages I've been getting here. Now it's telling me... Hold on, I'm going to read to you guys exactly what it's telling me here. It says, please use a keyframe frequency of 4 seconds or less. Currently, keyframes are not being sent often enough, which can cause buffering. Is there buffering? Is the live stream buffering for you guys? Let me know. Dude, this is like ridiculous. Also, good call on the Mega Man X game soundtrack. Yeah, Mega Man X is pretty hardcore. Couldn't even get 2 New Year Tanas SMH. Oh, that's a RIP Don Chihuahua. I did actually get her while I was just trying to go for the spark on the New Year banner. So I actually made out pretty solid on the New Year banner. I was able to get basically everything I wanted pretty reasonably. All right, oh, she's got the Lin ring, so does that matter, though? I don't think it really matters here. Yeah, we could probably just keep hiding. What's up, Tacho? Oh, Scarecrow, what's up, man? Are you not entertained, Tacho? Yes, on the buffering. Buffered now, but for less than 1 second. Okay, so not noticing it here. All right, yeah, dude, I cannot tell. Because my OBS is telling me the stream is fine, and then YouTube is telling me it's not fine. So I have no idea. Like, when both of the things that I'm using are telling me 2 different things, I don't know anymore. Right. Also, they keep on telling me to put ads on the live stream. Nah, man, I think I'm good on that. Y'all don't need to be watching no ads. Yes, I saw the buffer circle momentarily as well. All right, Shadow Demon, what's up, man? Quick prediction, one of them has to be Ike. 2 questions, will you be getting the Switch 2? And if I do an Anton Blast giveaway for Steam or Switch, would you join? I really want to gift the game. I don't know if I'm going to get the Switch 2. I think I might be done, actually, with console gaming. On the real, I think the PlayStation 4 and the Switch might be the last gen of console gaming that I get. Because I still don't have a PS5, and I don't think I'm going to get one. Like, is there any good games on PS5? Like, I've looked at the library. I'm not really interested in anything that they've got that I can't already get on PC. So, yeah, I think I'm done with console gaming. And if I do an Anton Blast giveaway for Steam or Switch, would you join? How would you want me to join? Like, is it going to be like a live stream giveaway, or... You gotta elaborate a little bit more, Shadow Demon. I really hope to God it isn't an Ike and Roy. He hasn't gotten anything since his harmonic. Oh, yeah, that's true. Roy hasn't had any alts since his harmonic. I can imagine Roy getting, like, a Emblem hero, though. That's gonna be pretty good. Everyone's been talking up this Emblem Roy for the future, where he's gonna have, like, holdout and stuff. And I could definitely see it. I think Emblem Roy is going to be the savior that we all want for Roy fans. All right, Bochi says, once you have a PC, you can never go back to console. Yeah, pretty much. Well, I mean, I've been, like, double dipping. I've been doing both for years. But only recently has it, like, just occurred to me that console gaming is not good anymore. With all the updates you gotta do and, like, all the DLC content and... Like, you buy a game and it's not even a full game anymore. You gotta do a day 1 patch, and you gotta buy the season pass and buy all the DLC and, like, all that nonsense. And then you get into the game and it's, like, an hour or 2 hours long of story and tutorials before you actually start playing the game. Like, that's not fun to me. That's not what I want to do. Like, all that time I spent listening to you guys talk about the game, I could have spent that same amount of time playing the game. So, yeah, not really a fan of where gaming is right now. That could just be me, but... Or at least console gaming right now. How I felt with Engage. Yeah, Engage does have a bit of a like long startup before you really get into it. My girlfriend got a $700 PC and a $200 monitor for The Sims. Oh, man. When did that happen, Sprite? Like, how long ago was that? Was that like a recent thing, or that happened a while ago? This is why I became a bit of a speedrunner. Yeah, that... Man, Magius, like, that hits so home. Because I remember back in the day when I was a kid and I'd play a game. You know what I would do? Literally, I would just skip all of the text. Just press start to skip everything and just... As soon as I'm in the game playing, like, I don't want to hear any distractions. I don't want nothing. I just want to play the game from start to finish at that point. Like, think Pokemon Red and Blue. The game starts up and you deliver Oak's parcel, and then that's it. Like, there's no more tutorials. You just play in the game. And now compare that to Pokemon Sun and Moon, where... Bro, it's like you never escape the tutorial. It's like from start to finish. They just keep on talking to you and blocking your path with useless obstacles. Like, is this supposed to be fun, man? Come on. Just let me explore on my own. Let me do my own thing. Let me chill out. That's one of the reasons why I love Breath of the Wild so much. Like, Breath of the Wild is literally what I wanted out of a game. Just throw me into this giant world and let me do whatever I want. Pretty much. That's how every game needs to be. Yeah, the fact that consoles are no longer plug and play really hurts them. You put in the disc and immediately get confronted with installing. Yeah. Exactly, Nebby. And then it's not even that, too, but then the season passes and the DLC and all that. It's like, come on, man. I bought a game because I wanted to play. And now we're all adults, too. We got, like, jobs and stuff. Our time to play is limited as it is. So if I buy a new game and I boot it up, I'm like, okay, I've got, like, 2-3 hours to play this game before I got to go to bed or do whatever I got to do. And then, like, 2/3 of that time is spent downloading the day one, whatever, the day one patch. And then right after that, it's like an hour of tutorials, an hour of character customization. Like, come on, man. Just let me play, please. Just let me play the game. Also a thing with, like, OG Fire Emblem. Like, remember FE7? FE7 has a tutorial, but it's like, it's basically like you're just playing the game anyway. It's not really a long tutorial or anything like that. Now, compare Fire Emblem 7 to, like, Three Houses, where all you're doing is just reading dialogue, and then the gameplay maps don't even take that long. They take, like, what, like maybe 20 minutes of gameplay, followed up by an hour of dialogue and text. Okay, Bro, guys, we have been rambling on quite a bit. I'm in a very talkative mood tonight, apparently. But we have the trailer. Hold on. Okay, I think we're going to, like, end the gameplay portion here. And then we're just going to go ahead and grab the trailer now. Apologies to anybody if I've been, like, rambling on about nonsense over and over here. I can't help it. Alright, so we got the trailer. Let's go ahead and pull this bad boy up and see what's going on here. Alrighty, folks. Oh, I didn't even hit record. Okay. Alright, guys, we are back. We got some more Fire Emblem Heroes, and we have the Desert Banner trailer. Let's go ahead and play this bad boy and see what's up. Alright, so it's obvious who the silhouettes were. Obviously Ike and obviously Tethys. So let's see. Looking cool in the desert. Who we got here? Alright, we are starting things off with Ike. Desert Mercenary Ike. Alright, so silhouette confirmed. He is a Lance Infantry type. Now, it seemed pretty obvious that he was going to be a Lance, judging by how long the weapon was that he was holding in the silhouette. But it could have been like a really long axe or something, so I wasn't sure. But Lance Ike, our very first Lance Ike in the game. Pretty good. Alright, Path of Radiance Ike, my favorite version of Ike. Testing him out in AR. Interesting. Okay. Swirling Lance, 16 might, 1 range, -1 special trigger. At the start of player phase or enemy phase, if unit is in 2 spaces of an ally, grants speed and defense up 6. Increase speed difference necessary for foe to make a follow-up attack by 10. And null panic to unit and allies in 2 spaces. Oh, wow. So he's got Frozen as a support effect there. Oh, okay. That's pretty good. If unit is in 3 spaces of an ally, grants a bonus to all stats equal to the number of allies in 3 spaces a unit times 3 plus 5 with a max of 14. Deals damage equal to 20% of speed, excluding on AoEs. Reduce damage from foes' attacks by 20% of speed, excluding on AoEs. And reduce percentage of foes' non-special DR by half. Okay, pretty plain and simple here. Nothing too crazy, but also, like, looking like everything he needs for the most part. And Path of Radiance Ike is generally faster than the Radiant Dawn Ike. So I could imagine him having, like, a Temera type of stat line where he's got a lot of speed and defense and attack, and then res is probably a dump stat. Alright, then we have Aether's Path, brand new special here, 4-hit cooldown. When special triggers, boost damage by 75% of the greater of foe's speed or defense. And recovers 50% of units' max HP. That's a lot of bonus damage. Wow. Okay. Alright, also neutralize effects that inflict guard on unit. Reduce the effects of deep wounds by half. Neutralize the effects that prevent units' counterattacks. Okay, null C built in. And reduce damage from attacks by X% during combat, where X is 50 minus the current special cooldown count value times 10. But if units special triggered during this combat, X is 50. Dude, 50 flat DR? Or no, 50% DR. But it's non-pierceable because it's on a special. Oh, okay, alright. Oh, they're kind of getting somewhere here because Emblem Ike, he's got a lot of non-pierceable DR on his special, but he's also very slow. So it's easy to just hit him like 4 or 5 times and just take him out. You're probably not going to be doubling this guy because he's got Frozen built in. He's probably going to have like 47 base speed or better. And then he's got 50% non-pierceable DR here. He's got Null C built in. He's got a like boatload of bonus damage. Cuts deep wounds by half. He's got a lot of healing. Okay. Alright, distant bonus doubler. Whoa, 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 whoa. Lagoo's loyalty? How do they power creep Lagoo's friend? It's already... Bro, it's like already the strongest passive. Inflicts attack and speed -4 on the foe during combat. If units' max special cooldown count value is over 3 or equal to 3, and units' attack can trigger unit special, or if the foe's attack can trigger unit special. Reduce the percentage of units' non-special DR by half. Reduce damage from foes' attacks by 20% of speed, and grants the following... and grants special cooldown count -2 to unit before foe's first attack. And also, if foe initiates combat, decrease speed difference necessary for unit to make a follow-up attack by 10. And unit deals +7 damage. So it's basically Lagoo's friend for fast units. Actually, is he going to be fast? Hold on. They're making me think he's not going to be that fast because he has decreases speed difference necessary for him to make a follow-up by 10. So he probably has like maybe 45 speed or something. He's probably closer to like Diamant speed. All right, then we have Times Pulse Edge, another Times. There's like 50 different Times Pulses right now, by the way. At start of turn, if unit's special cooldown count is at its max value, grants -1. Grants a bonus to attack and speed during combat, equal to unit's max special cooldown count value +2. And also, if unit's special cooldown is at its max value after combat, grants -1 to unit. So it's literally just better than Times Pulse 4. Okay, sure. I mean, this guy is a fodder god. You want to talk about fodder? This dude is a fodder god. Why is he fighting Ganungiap, by the way? Couldn't they have him fight somebody better? Alright, sure, whatever. Would have liked to have seen his stats there. Okay, we have Malice. Interesting. You know, they could have easily just put Nyla on here instead of Malice. But I guess, I mean, they're not really that different looking. Except Malice is not a furry. So, alright, I'll take the Malice love, I guess. She is sporting some big badonkers right there. Alright, she is a sword infantry type. Alright. She has... Oh, by the way, she had save there for some reason. Alright, 16... Swirling Scimitar, 16 might, 1 range, -1 special trigger. If a skill compares unit speed to a foe or ally speed, treats speed as if granted +7. Alright, also at the start of player or enemy phase, if unit is in 2 spaces of an ally, grants attacks and speed up 6, dodge and neutralize penalties on unit during combat, to unit and allies in 2 spaces for 1 turn. Can they please stop doing this? I'm getting real sick of being forced to have bonus stats. Like, the status effects are good, but the blue bonuses, as an Aether Raids defense player, trying to use rally traps, it's impossible if all the units just give you all stats of 6 at the start of turn. Oh my gosh. Okay, also, if unit is in 3 spaces of an ally, grants a bonus to units, all stats, based on the number of times unit has been enhanced with Dragon Flowers. Okay, 1 or more times is +14, 0 times is +10. Jeez. So 1 flower gives you +14 to all stats. Seems legit. Also grants special cooldown count -2 to unit before foe's first attack, and reduce damage from foe's first attack by 25% of speed during combat, including on their brave attack, and then unit's next attack deals damage equal to total damage reduced from foe's first attack. So we also have reflect damage. Resets after combat, and then if unit is in 3 spaces of an ally, recovers 7 HP after combat. Okay, Gust. Once again, Gust is pretty good on this unit, because she has the cooldown reduction there. Alright, then we have Attack and Speed Prime 4. That is criminal of them to put that back on a unit. We have gone so far past the point of Prime 4. And also Attack and Speed Spiked Wall, so another one of these Tier 4 bulwarks. Alright, sure. Alright, looks like Carla didn't really... Or not Carla, Ira didn't really do too much damage there. Okay, so we have Tethys up next. Oh, wow. Tethys looking kind of thick there. Was Tethys always thick like that? I don't remember... I remember her being a little skinnier. They definitely upped the size of her waist. That seems to be throwing me off here. Alright, she is going to be a colorless dagger flyer type. So that means that she's also the demote, I think. So none of the silhouettes we got this time were any of the... None of the silhouettes were actually the Tempestral demote this time. So, Johanna Dagger plus 12 might, 2 range, If skill compares speed to foe or ally speed, grants speed up 7, basically. At start player phase or enemy phase, if unit is in 2 spaces of an ally, grants attack and speed up 6, dodge, and neutralize penalties on unit during combat. To unit and allies in 2 spaces. If unit is in 3 spaces of an ally, grants all stats of 5 to unit, and reduce damage from foe's first attack by 7, including their brave attack, and then also reflect damage as well. And dagger 7. Wow, it's basically a carbon copy of Malice's weapon almost. It is missing a couple of effects like the Dragon Flower all stats of 14, but this is pretty close to what Malice was doing. This is not too shabby of a dagger. All right, then we have Dance... Oh, whoa. Firestorm Dance 3 on a demote? That's pretty good. And then we have Guidance 3 as well for the C skill. Yeah, the weapon and the B skill are very good for demotes here. All right, looking pretty good from Tethys. Okay, so who is actually going to be the harmonic hero then? It's not Ike, it's not Tethys. And then we have Malice randomly. All right, wait. Oh, is that Marissa? Willful Blades. Is that Marissa and somebody from Fate? Is that Azura? That's not Azura. Is that Byleth? Huh? Okay. I mean, I wouldn't have pictured these two as a duo, but okay. All right, so Marissa finally gets an alt after a million... Well, she had... Actually, did she have an alt? I think she had a bunny alt a long time ago, but... I mean, it's overdue for the Crimson Flash to actually get some love here. All right, she is going to be an Axe Cavalry type, accompanied by Dagger there. Or not Dagger, Byleth there. They showed her stats for a brief second. Let's see here. All right, 45 HP, 61 attack, probably plus 6 to speed from... Okay, yeah, she's got odd speed wave 4. So, what is that? 48 speed? I don't know what her defense is, like, getting dropped by. So, 22 and then 23 res. All right, sure. Okay, Laconic Axe, 16 might, 1 range. -1 special trigger, Canto 2. Grants all stats of 4 to allies in 3 rows or 3 columns centered on unit during combat. All right, that's pretty good. For target ally within 3 rows or 3 columns centered on unit, if save is not triggered, that ally attacks twice during... Whoa. Excuse me? I'm sorry, what? We giving brave attack support from 3 columns or 3 rows? Well, it's only if save doesn't trigger, but still. If target ally is in 3 rows or 3 columns centered on unit, unit attacks twice during combat. If support partner is on a player team, targets any support partner, otherwise targets the ally with the highest max HP on the team. Alright, so she can brave attack if the enemies trigger save, but otherwise her allies are going to need to not be triggering save to get the double attack. Is what it looks like to me. Okay. Alright. Also, if unit initiates combat or if an ally is in 3 rows or 3 columns centered on unit, grants a bonus to all stats equal to the number of allies in 3 rows or 3 columns centered on unit times 3. Plus 5 for a max of 14. Deals damage equal to 20% of speed, excluding on AoEs. Reduce damage from foe's first attack by 20% of speed on their brave attack as well. Nullifies guard, and then 7 HP recovery after combat. This is a very interesting weapon. Alright, then we have Moonbow. Attack and speed excel. Assault force. Okay. If unit initiates combat or is in 2 spaces of an ally, inflicts speed and defense -4 on the foe. Neutralize penalties to unit. Deals damage equal to 20% of the greater of speed or defense, excluding on AoEs, and reduce percentage of foes' non-special DR by half. I mean, that's whatever. We've seen better B skills for sure. All right, and then also odd speed wave 4. Yeah, this is a very interesting unit with the brave attack support. Like, that's different. And they do it in a different way than, like, triangle attack or what's the other one? Dual strike. By the way, there's her defense unbuffed or unmitigated at 28. Yeah, so are they going to show one of her allies attack? I would like to see that. But all these units have save skills, basically. All right, Harmonic skill grants unit can move 1 extra space to unit that turn. Grants Resonant Blades, and unit can't be slowed by terrain to unit and allies for 1 turn. And once used, Harmonic skill can be activated again right away. After every 3rd turn, you can use it again. So, reusable duo button. Targeting Sacred Stones and 3 houses. Giving Resonance Blades, bypass terrain, and +1 movement. That's very interesting. Yeah, I mean, she seems pretty good. Huh. Is she going to be able to bust through like Shield Fighter, though? Let's see. Alright, Nagi's a far save, so that's kind of cheating. I would have liked to see her go up against a near save with this, but I guess it is what it is. And she is able to bust through. You probably want to give her Potent 4, by the way, instead of Flow Force. Just get that cheeky extra hit. Alright, so who do we have as our Tempest Trial prize? Let's see here. Okay, looks like it's going to be Saber. Saber of all people. Ain't Saber from Echoes? What is he doing here? Yeah, so Saber and Malice just out of nowhere. Just representing random games for who knows why. And then everyone else is from... Well, actually, no one else is from Tellius besides Ike. And then we have 2 Sacred Stones and we have 3 houses. And you gotta love the random 3 houses. Like, if ever there was a banner to have, like, a bunch of random characters, you could always count on there being someone from 3 houses. Just the 3 houses favoritism. Alright, Tethys is, of course, the demote, as we've seen. So, hold on. Let me see one thing about this Saber over here. Like, what movement type is he? Looks like he's probably going to be an infantry lance type, and his lance is probably the same as Tethys' dagger. Yeah, I'd have to imagine. Yeah, it seems like a pretty interesting banner, all things considered. I think Ike seems really good. I think the duo seems pretty good. Is this a must summon, though? Probably not. You can probably skip this if you want to. Ike's fodder is pretty crazy, though. He has speed-based Lagoo's friend. That's nuts. That's going to be real good on a lot of units. So that's going to wrap us up for this video here, guys. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section down below. Let me know if you guys are going to be summoning for any of these units here. And this is your boy Tacho signing out. So take care, and I'll catch y'all again on the flip side. Grab Ike and leave. Yeah, I mean, that seems to be just about right. Oh, hold on. Wait. We have the Twitter stuff to take a look at, too. The Twitter, like, brand new skill inheritances before we hop out of here. I keep forgetting that they do that now. Alright, so here we go. Let me also turn the chat off so we can read it. Yeah, so Assault Force is going to be Cavalry and Flyer only, which I would imagine is the case. Also Melee only by the looks of it, and Dragons or Beasts are excluded. And then Lagoo's Loyalty... Yo, Lagoo's Loyalty is Infantry only and no restrictions. Dragons, Beasts, whatever. Staff even, like staff units can use that. Wow. Yeah, I mean, that's pretty good. Times Pulse Edge looks like, let's see here. Infantry only, pretty much. Same as every Times Pulse 4. And then Attack and Speed Spiked Wall. We don't really need to know this because there's already other Spiked Wall skills. But it's Infantry Melee only. And Dragons and Beasts can get it. So, yeah. Wow. Yeah, Ike seems really good. His fodder seems really good. Lagoo's Loyalty doesn't have DR piercing, so that seems a bit worse in my mind. Not necessarily, because it's also better defensively, too. It's giving it gives you 10 extra speed for the speed check. And then it also, well, Ike himself has Frozen, but I guess not too many other units are going to have Frozen unless you're running like Hareed or Tabarn or someone who grants Frozen. But it's very cheeky that it gives him plus 10 speed for the actual speed check. It's always Byleth. They could have at least picked Shamir. Yeah, that's true. I didn't even recognize that it was Byleth, by the way. That didn't look like Byleth to me. Alright, guys, we are going to wrap up the live stream here. YouTube has been pestering me all night with all of these you have low bandwidth problems, which I don't know if they're real or not, but alright, I think it's about time we call it quits here. So yeah, guys, thanks for stopping by and hanging out. This was probably the jankiest live stream ever. We spent like most of it talking about tech nonsense and talking about streaming issues. So yeah, I mean, I don't know. I'm very unprofessional with it when it comes to that. But yeah, guys, hope y'all had a good time. Everybody have a good one. And I will catch y'all again tomorrow for the data mines.